Yo, we the gang. I said we the gang. Digital Mob, we up in here. If you in my shit, my stream, do what the Eagles Army supposed to be doing and smash the like button. Cause we working. Okay. They want to hear the boy talk. Gang, how was the fight? I'm glad you joined, because we're going to talk about the fight on Fox. PBC on Fox. We going to talk about it. When's it supposed to start? Are y'all drunk? Sunday fun day? The fight's over. Y'all asking questions? Talking about when's the fight start? What? Y'all drunk. Y'all off the mimosas and shit. The fight ended. It's over. How would I be having pictures for thumbnails of a fight that hasn't happened? That doesn't really make sense. You know, like I just drew a picture of Lamont Peterson getting stopped and made a title. Like, come on, man. Okay. Listen. Shout out to Fox and Premier Boxing Champion. Shout out to Isaiah King also, who just subscribed to my channel. Welcome. Now, smash the like button. We working. I want to say a real quick introduction. Shout out to PBC. Thank you, Al Hammond. You know, shout out to Fox. I'm really liking this Fox thing, you know, boxing on Fox. It's pretty cool. You know, I keep it a buck. The commentary misses me a lot, but it's nothing too egregious. You know, we've dealt with worse, in my opinion, on HBO. Roy Jones was the best commentator HBO had, in my opinion. That was consistently feeding good information. Ray Mancini, Boom Mancini, respects to him, legend. Sometimes he says a lot of stuff I disagree with. Goosen was in the corner, so you didn't really hear much from him, except for when they peeked in. He was training Sergey Lipinets in the main event, so he wasn't doing commentary. I don't think they had Lennox Lewis. I didn't hear him. So the commentary misses me, but overall I like it. You know, the production's good. I like that. Like, I've been watching it on my computer. I go to Fox Sports Go, log in with my cable provider, and then it's good. You know, unlike DAZN, I haven't had any issue, you know, in terms of like buffering. I don't have DAZN right now, you know, because I was waiting for the schedule, but now they doubled the price, so I don't know, you know, if I'm going to get it or when I'm going to get it or whatever. But when I had DAZN, I had it for months, and I was experiencing some issues with buffering. So far, so good on Fox Sports Go app. I was at Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia ringside, so I don't really know what happened, like in terms of the pay-per-view, if anyone had any technical difficulties, because like I said, I was there live. But I like it. I like Fox. Now let's talk about the main event. I didn't watch the whole card. I seen Anthony Peterson. I seen, you know, the co-feature, and then I seen the main event, which you guys clicked on and seen the pictures of the main event. So that's what I'm gonna spend the most time talking about, because that's what I watched from start to finish. You know, Lamont Peterson, I don't know if he's gonna retire after this, but he just got stopped. Congrats to Sergey Lipinets. I thought Sergey Lipinets kind of started off with the wrong game plan, but he found his way about midway through the fight. And it was a good fight, man. It was a phone booth fight. It was kind of a dog fight, a battle of wills. And Sergey Lipinets won that battle of wills. He broke Lamont Peterson down. Like I said, you started noticing signs of deterioration on Lamont Peterson's face. Peterson has had issues with like his eye swelling and stuff, you know. And Lipinets kept trying. He's like a punching machine. He just was not stopping. Lipinets is born in Kazakhstan, and I think he lives in LA or something now. But born in Kazakhstan, I think he lived in Russia as well. You know, a lot of Eastern European fighters, can't stereotype, but a lot. They have power. A lot of them are tough and relentless, and he definitely did that. Now, I think Lipinets, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good for Lipinets is he won. The good is I can see after that performance, you stop somebody, quote unquote, an upset. I don't really know sports betting and the odds and plus and minus, whatever. So I don't know who was the favorite, but at home, I can imagine Lamont Peterson was probably the favorite. He was the bigger name, and he was fighting in his backyard or his region in D.C. where he's from. So he's probably the favorite. So this would count as an upset. So that's the great thing for Lipinets is even though he lost to Mikey Garcia, he extends his reign. In my opinion, Ego Matchmakers, a fight I would like to see based on that performance would be Adrian Broner versus Sergey Lipinets. I think that's an easy fight to make. Lipinets has been fighting on Showtime. He's fought Mikey Garcia. Now he just stopped Lamont Peterson, which to me is his biggest win. Now, I covered a couple fights from Sergey Lipinets that he's fought in America. He fought at the Barclays. I don't remember what card it was particularly, but I remember he was on the undercard when he fought for the vacant 140-pound title, and he fought this Japanese guy whose hair was like kind of thinning, and the guy's name was something Akihiro Kondo. He didn't look good in that fight to me. He didn't look good in that fight to me. And he won the title, but arguably the Japanese guy gave him some issue, but he's been working. He's in the gym, and this is to me his most significant win. Lamont Peterson. Mikey Garcia, I think he made it competitive and interesting enough, but he also got knocked down, and it was clear to see Mikey won. A very interesting thing to me was Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence just fought last week, right? Am I right? Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence just fought last week. They both had fought this main event, One fought one and one fought the other. Meaning Mikey Garcia fought Errol Spence last week, Fox pay-per-view. Mikey Garcia just, fought Sergey Lipinets not too long before that, just last year for the title, and that's how he became a champion at 140. Errol Spence used to spar with Lamont Peterson, and then in January of last year, he fought Lamont Peterson. So basically, the main event was comprised of guys that Errol Spence had beaten and a guy that Mikey Garcia had beaten. So, you get props to both because Errol Spence beat him into submission, Lamont Peterson, and he made it one-sided. You got to give credit to Mikey Garcia because it shows he's still a good fighter because you see Sergey Lipinets is durable, and Mikey scored a knockdown in that fight. And I thought, I don't remember anyone complaining that Mikey won. It was like pretty easy to see Mikey beat Lipinets. So that was an interesting little factoid, just that they had the fight from last week had mutually fought them in their respective fights. Lipinets did his thing, though. The bad for Lipinets, things he could work on. To me, he's from Kazakhstan, but he don't have power like Gennady Golovkin. Hey, no, guys, hey, Mike. He's not a puncher like Golovkin, like where Golovkin is a real authoritative puncher and very heavy-handed, to the point where he spars light heavyweights and cruiserweights, and he's a 160-pounder. He's very strong. I just seen a video with Golovkin grabbing a heavyweight, Malik Scott, arm and twisting, breaking his hand or some shit, right? So Golovkin is more of an authoritative, heavy-handed puncher. Lipinets has power. Obviously, he got the stoppage, but he's more of a grind you down type of puncher. And I think Lipinets, what he could work on is early, he was losing those rounds. He just seemed like he was loading up, trying to throw everything hard and everything like heavy. Some of my favorite fighters to watch right now, Canelo Alvarez and Teofimo Lopez. What I like about them when they're throwing punches, Canelo has an insane punch variety, like picking his punches. He's like uppercuts, hooks, jab, like he's mixing it up, and that's what you need. I don't think Lipinets, Ryan Garcia does this. That's my guy. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, but I'm glad he's with Canelo's trainer because one problem that I noticed with Ryan Garcia, but he's a little bit different because he's very young, and he was trained by his family and dad in the garage and stuff like that. So he's very athletic. Ryan Garcia has speed. Ryan Garcia has power. But I noticed the same mistake where I feel like Ryan Garcia was fighting on one mode. Everything fast as shit. Everything at the constant speed. Everything hard. And against the better competition, that, even if it's working, it's usually against elite level fighters, not going to continue to just keep working and keep working and keep working because people make adjustments. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I think I would like to see a little bit from Lipinets is, switch up the speed. He's not like a super fast guy anyway, but switch up the speed and the velocity of your punches. Make sure you guys, as you come in, smash the like button. We're doing a post-fight breakdown. Lamont Peterson, Sergey Lipinets. Lipinets just knocked out Lamont Peterson. Maybe send him into retirement. Smash the like button. Teofimo, same thing. He mixes up his punches. Like, he's getting creative in there. Even though Teofimo hasn't fought like elite level names and he's still like on the rise, you can still see those traits. Teofimo is selecting punches he wants. Even in the sparring with Dennis Ugas, a welterweight, you see Teofimo making these educated decisions. So those are the fighters that I like, the boxer punchers. Errol Spence, he's another one that does it. One of my favorites to watch. He's not just throwing everything mad hard and, you know, the same speed. And I think Lamont Peterson started off doing that well, where he was doing some touch, keep my hands busy, and then he was dumping hooks to the body. Bow! And he was hitting Sergey Lipinets with some hard-ass body shots. If Lamont Peterson had Errol Spence power, you know, he would definitely have a lot more knockouts, you know, because he commits to that body attack, you know. So the good for Lamont Peterson is he's always been an exciting fighter, and he's always weathered the storm. He's always challenged himself and fought anyone, and he battled back from homelessness and made it this far. So you got to give props to Lamont Peterson. But again, as far as the bad side for him in this fight, I think he started off well, and he was kind of in the pocket, but boxing still some, using his legs a little bit, dumping to the body, using the jab. But the relentless pressure of Sergey Lipinets and decision making, Lamont Peterson has always had this problem to me. He's always had your boy Lamont retired. Block Spencer S. We know what them code words your boy means. Block Spencer S. I've been around here too long. Block Spencer S out of my shit. Shooters. Anyway, Lamont Peterson's always had that problem where he is fighting guys who are dangerous. Kendall Holt. He did it in the Thierry Jean fight as well. And he's fighting guys. Kendall Holt. See, a lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing. We're just going to say it like that. So you came to the right channel. I'm going to try to give you the knowledge that I have. Kendall Holt, per capita, is a very strong puncher at 140. See, people get it twisted. They look at like, oh, this guy, you know, has losses, so he's not that strong. Power don't have nothing to do with that. You could be the strongest guy. That don't mean, by me saying someone is the most powerful guy, that doesn't mean you're going to win every fight, because power doesn't win every fight. Like, to me, in my opinion, I think David Lemieux, it is very possible, and I think it's true, that David Lemieux is stronger than Gennady Golovkin. Per single shot, per capita. Look how guys respond to David Lemieux's power versus Golovkin. That doesn't mean Golovkin is, see, this is the more technicalities where people get confused, and, you know, their biases and favoritism comes in, and they don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying Lemieux is a better fighter than Golovkin, because Golovkin beat Lemieux. But per capita, I think Lemieux is stronger. You get what I'm saying? But again, power is not the end-all, be-all. Speed, no individual attribute is the end-all, be-all. Because there's a lot of guys with power, a lot of guys with speed. Don't mean you're going to win every fight. I've seen slower guys. Like, I mean, look at classic fights. Prince Nassim Hamed, one of my favorite. He lost badly to babyface assassin Marco Antonio Barrera. And we all know that Marco Antonio is way slower than Prince Nassim. You know, we know Juan Manuel Marquez is way slower than Pacquiao, and Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez. So what I'm saying is this. I think like guys like Kendall Holt, he has more power. You know, you can't just look at the loss. He got a lot of power at 140. You know, it's probably up there with like Lucas Matisse. Kendall Holt knocked out Julio Diaz, a guy that, you know, Keith Thurman knocked out, but, you know, watch that Kendall Holt fight with Julio Diaz. Lamont Peterson was in dangerous fights with guys like Kendall Holt at that time. I think he had a long, like, 19-month layoff or some shit, and he ended up stopping Kendall Holt, but he also made it dangerous, you know. Same thing with Thierry Jean, a guy who later would fight Terrence Crawford. Thierry Jean, they said he was a puncher at the time, you know, and Lamont Peterson kind of made some of those fights more dangerous. This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work. Joseph Brown, $5 super chat. If this is the last hurrah for Peterson, a solid career, fought all the top guys, has an underdog story. I root heavy for him. and choose a shootout should have boxed. Yeah, and we're going to get to that. I agree with you. Shout out to Joseph Brown for the super chat. But yeah, Peterson, in my opinion, has made a history of this where he has the ability to box because he showed you that with Danny Garcia, but he chooses to duke it out, and tonight it cost him. He did it with Lucas Matisse a bit. Lucas Matisse had cracks at 140. People were getting smoked and duffed out by Lucas Matisse, and he got caught early. And then, you just can't recover from certain guys' power. So, he should have had, to me, Lamont Peterson, coming off a knockout loss and a domination to Errol Spence. I don't know if he underestimated Lipinets because he was moving up from 140 to 147, but he should have stick and move, and he was doing that early, but he kind of got lured into a dogfight. Explain to me the power ego. I always wonder why some guys hit in days and knock out people, but to me, there's also another type of power that absolutely makes you feel pain. Well, I mean, it's just like anything in life. There's severities to it. Like, you could get struck by lightning. You could get electrocuted by a taser. You could be in the electric chair. There's different level of voltage and, current running through you. So it's kind of the same way. If you're walking on a carpet and then you get a little static shock, obviously it's not going to be the same as getting tased. Getting tased ain't going to be the same as getting struck by actual fucking lightning. It's not going to be the same as touching two metal objects or something, or, touching a light pole, something, rain, and being an electric chair. So that's kind of block Rafael Dinos de Souza. Block him immediately. Rafael Dinos de Souza. Block him. So there's just different severities, and that's how power is. Some guys hit you, they're heavy-handed, you feel it, it's a thud. Some guys hit you, and then, I remember Evander Holyfield, who has a chin, he said, block Rafael, thank you. Evander Holyfield, who has a chin, moved up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, held his own in the chin department. He fought, and I just talked to him recently, the interviews on the page. He said when he fought Foreman, he said that was the biggest puncher he fought. He said when he went and spoke to his corner after one of the round in a fight he was winning, keep in mind, because this was an older Foreman. He said, do I have front teeth? Like he really thought George Foreman knocked his teeth out because Foreman probably connected a shot, and he said he felt that shit. He thought his tooth was displaced. Then Gervonta should move up. What the fuck does Tank have to do with this? Tank don't have to move up unless he chooses to move up. He can't make weight. Anyway, y'all be all over the place. Back to what I said. Lamont Peterson has showed that sometimes he makes the fight dangerous. So to me, Lamont Peterson should have had more of a Danny Garcia game plan. Stick and move. Try to stay safe early. See, the thing is, Danny Garcia had a G resume. You had a rap sheet by the time Lamont Peterson fought him. He had already beaten Matisse. He already had the Mauricio Herrera fight. He already had beaten Zab Judah. He had already knocked out Amir Khan by the time Lamont Peterson fought him. So I think Peterson respected Danny Garcia's power at 140. He was like a lineal champion at 140 and stuff like that. But with Lipinets, he was moving up. Maybe Peterson thought he couldn't hurt him. But it was a poor game plan in the second half to have a phone booth fight, having a phone booth fight. A lot of people, everyone gets tired naturally, and Peterson in the past, when he was younger and fresher, he's been able to deal with that. He fought a young, strong Victor Ortiz, southpaw, and Victor Ortiz knocked him down a couple times or one time or whatever. I think it was more than one, multiple times. He got back and fought to a draw, but he fought Amir Khan, got knocked down once or twice, got up and beat Amir Khan. So I really feel like, you can't rely on that, especially coming off a loss to Errol Spence. Errol Spence, like I told y'all, Mikey Garcia, we have to see if he's the same person, period. Because that Spence beatdown might not be the same. A lot of people attribute it to Lucas Matisse, but Peterson won fights after that. Coming directly off the Spence fight, because I'm not, obviously Matisse got cracks too, but Spence got cracks and he's technical and he won every round. You know, the Matisse fight was somewhat competitive until Peterson got caught early. So coming off that, he should have fought smarter. You know, and the other thing is Peterson's not really active like that. So I thought Lipinets just started to take away. He started to close the distance, and he had good conditioning, good cardio, and he just kept pressing the issue. And Peterson, he got hurt really in round 8, I think it was. He really got hurt. Smash the like button. He got hurt and stayed on his feet, but his legs didn't look copacetic, you know. Then Lipinets had another good round 9, and then, you know, it looked like the end was near. Round 10. You know, Peterson was trying, but it didn't look like he had steam on his shots. You know, it looked like he wasn't fully recovered. He couldn't commit and dump. He was just off fumes and off heart, which, you know, he's done in the past. He has a ton of heart, but, you know, it wasn't enough to keep Lipinets off him. And Lipinets kept pressing. The issue connected something big, and then Peterson started like fleeing and running, you know, like running into the ropes. You know, the legs were just gone at that point. The legs were just gone. And then Lipinets jumped on him, bop, hit him with a couple good shots. A lot of it was connecting, and then Peterson was like stumbling and like flying into the canvas. It was ugly. So, you know, he didn't get knocked out like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson last night in UFC, but, you know, he was done for. You know, Barry Hunter made the right decision because his fighter would have got hurt, because he had no legs. He was drained. Probably couldn't see out that eye because the eye was swelling. So, you know, Lipinets got it done. But I'm really happy with Fox. I'm really liking this. Fox deal, because that was a good fight, you know. And then that's what you can't take away from Peterson. See, like, I'm not trying to roast, but like Mikey Garcia, people are complaining about the Spence fight. That's because Mikey didn't figure anything out, so it wasn't even competitive, you know. So you got to give props to guys like Peterson. Even though he got stopped, he also went for broke. I'm trying to tell you guys, explain to you boxing. If a person's not going to commit like that and, you know, go for the gusto and, you know, try to dump and throw several shots and land more than 71 punches, it's hard to knock somebody out. See, the reason Peterson got knocked out is because he's a warrior and he's always trying. Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, started to survive in the second half. In the second half, he started to really survive. And he wasn't really throwing much punch. He's like, damn, I'm overmatched. You know, I'm a veteran. Mikey's a veteran too. Peterson, that's just who he is. That's his DNA. You know, so he's just gonna go out on the shield like he has versus Matisse and Spence and Victor Ortiz. And if he can turn it around, he's gonna turn it around. Mikey didn't. He said Mikey turned into Broner that night. Yeah, I mean, he just didn't have no volume of punches. But he could have got stopped too, in my opinion, by Errol Spence if he was opening up. But it makes no, see, you guys have to understand boxing. You understand psychology of boxing and logic. It makes no sense for Errol Spence to be controlling everything, virtually winning every second of the round, minus round 2, which I still gave to Errol Spence for the totality of 3 minutes. He did better work, you know, and he's winning everything. Why does Errol Spence have to take some bogus, you know, Pacquiao-style chances and then get knocked down or get a bloody nose or a cut or potentially get knocked out or potentially get hurt when he's destroying Mikey and doing what he wants? It's up to, I keep telling you guys, it's up to the fighter who is losing to make those changes. Like, okay, put it this way. Boxing fans, because there's so much racial issues and racism and favoritism and bias, that people say stupid shit. Here's an example. Like I just said, it's up to the fighter who is losing to turn things around for themselves. It's just like a class. If there's a history class with a teacher and 30 students and 25 students are all passing with flying colors and got A minus, A pluses, they're good. All they have to do is maintain that high grade. They're doing good in the class. But those 5 students that have D's and F's, it's up to them to bring their grades up, Why would it be the A students' problem? They turning in all their assignments. They turning in their essays. They're doing everything they need to be doing. They're coming punctual. They don't have to do extra credit if they don't want to. It's up to the students who are performing poorly to turn it around. But only in the sport of boxing, because like I said, it's mano y mano. You got two people in there. You always have this dumb shit where people expect the fighter who's dominating to take unnecessary stupid chances to allow for a more entertaining fight, to allow the other guy to potentially get something off. That's stupid. If you're a D and F student, then bring your fucking grades up. You need to do extra credit. You need to stay after class and get tutored. You need to ask questions. You need to read and proofread and double read. You got to do that. It's your problem. If I'm the A student, it's not my problem. All I have to do is maintain what I've already been doing. Boxing is no different. Anthony Matthews, that's a dumb comment, in my opinion. You know, they say no comment's dumb. That's dumb. You know, you talking about sad to see Lamont go out like that. It's embarrassing, bro. He's a professional fighter. Wonderboy Thompson just got knocked the fuck out, you know, in a fight he was probably winning. You know, shit happens. Lamont Peterson, he fought the wrong game plan. He lost. To me, like I said, Mikey Garcia losing every round is more embarrassing than what happened to Lamont Peterson. That's what happens. You know, a guy's relentless puncher. He's a good fighter, and he's, you know, heavy-handed, and he's grinding you down. What are we talking about? That wasn't embarrassing. He got stopped. Name a fighter that you guys like that, you know, name a couple fighters and then none of them got stopped. Unless your fighters is Joe Calzaghe, Rocky Marciano, Floyd Mayweather, you know, and all undefeated fighters. Stop it. That shit wasn't embarrassing. He lost. He was coming off of a loss. It's not even that shocking. You know, he's not the biggest puncher. He got lured into the wrong fight, period. Yeah, Wonderboy got his shoes laced. Yeah, to me, you know, what's more, you guys, fans need to just be fans, bro. You know, what's more embarrassing is what Mikey did. You know, I'm not trying to dog him. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm bigger than him or stronger or whatever he said. I'm stronger. I'm going to dominate him. I'm better in every category. I could beat him, you know, for 12 rounds out of 12 rounds, and then you put up a dud. What's embarrassing is Manny Pacquiao, after 5-6 years of us all arguing at each other's throat, losing, and then talking about some I want to my shoulder toward salt water. That's embarrassing. If you really want to keep it a buck, man, I'm fucking killing this game, bro. You know what it is, bro. He lost to Justin Timberlake. Timberlake would sing that song for me late at night. Motherfucker brought sexy back. Shit happens. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Them fucking hooks don't know how to act. Yup. Shout out to Lipinets. He said because he saw something. Exactly, bro. Lipinets did his thing. I want to see Lipinets and Broner. I think that's a good fight. You know, I think that's a real good fight. Block Metrov Lastic. He said Russian over black. Get owned. Bias ego. Your bias shows. That's what's up. Block him. Well, he said my bias shows that I said congrats to Sergey Lipinets. He just did his thing. Get the fuck out of here. See, once again, we don't believe you. You need more people. Did anyone hear me say anything about Sergey Lipinets that like took away credit from him? Motherfuckers just see, that's what happens when you the god of this boxing game, bro. They just have to make up shit. He said your bias is showing. Please let me know what I said was biased when I just explained how Sergey Lipinets knocked out Lamont Peterson and what Peterson did wrong. But, you know, if that's what you guys choose to believe, I'm not here to convince you. Fuck it. I'm biased ego. You got me. Like, what the fuck? Jonathan Perez said, dudes is clown, bro. Don't sweat it. Oh, trust me. When that Google check come at the end of the month and them super chats, and trust me, I'm not sweating it. this shit is, I've been doing this for years. This shit is easy to me. You know, when I'm traveling and meeting a lot of good people, seeing beautiful people, beautiful crowds, eating good. And trust me, I'm not sweating it. But, you know, let them say whatever. But props to Lipinets. There's some, you know, he made a name for himself at 47. His power obviously carried up if he got the stoppage. I would like to see Lipinets versus Broner. I think that's a good fight. Maybe Lipinets versus Omar Figueroa. He has trouble making weight, so I think he can go to 47 again. Danny Garcia versus Granados winner, maybe. I don't know if I'm ready to see Lipinets versus the champions like Errol Spence. Nah, bro. Errol Spence Errol Spence can hurt you, and like, you know, I didn't see enough like improvement like that where he fucking with Errol or Terrence Crawford. But that's just my opinion. If they want to make that, so be it. You know, we could rock with it. But, you know, block Anthony Matthews, bro. I'm tired of seeing some dudes' names, bro. He stops Keith Thurman. All right, let's see it. Keith Thurman got cracks. He got cracks. You know, don't get the, because Jose Cito Lopez, he's a veteran. Don't get that twisted. You know, see, this is why I don't talk boxing with a lot of people, bro. Because they just be saying whatever. Let's talk about it. Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya said that Canelo can fight Andre Ward or Kovalev at 175. So I made a video about it. People are saying that Canelo stops and knocks out Andre Ward. Let's see it. Canelo's an awesome fighter, great fighter, but we talking about weight classes. And then this is what like I said, this is why I don't talk boxing with a lot of people. I do my thing and I keep it pushing, because a lot of you don't know what the fuck you talking about, you know. And then let Canelo go up to 75 and then lose to Andre Ward, and then it'll be some Mikey Garcia shit versus Errol Spence. Oh, Andre Ward should move up and fight Usyk, you know, and it's gonna be some different shit. This is what people always do. This is what the man fans always do. Canelo's a brilliant fighter. He's a good fighter. Weight class exists for a reason. I didn't bring it up. Oscar De La Hoya is saying this because he's trying to promote Canelo versus Jacobs. Canelo should probably focus on middleweight. Furthermore, even if you want to fight at 175, I wouldn't target Kovalev or Andre Ward first. Why not fight a new 175-pounder like Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, who's Mexican, right? And you're fighting on the quote-unquote Mexican dates. That would be a good fight. They sparred in the past. They've sparred in the past. So I would go after someone like that. Fight a Caleb Smith. Let's see what you can do there. You know, people are disrespecting weight classes in this modern age of boxing. And then when it doesn't play out, it's a bunch of fucking excuses. You know? Kell Brook, so basically I'm waiting Triple J. I'm gonna fight mid Triple J, and Amir Khan's like, oh, I could beat Canelo at 155, and all right. And then when Canelo knocked snot out your nose, out your snot box, and then it's like, he outweighed me. I was 1-4. Oh, I'm really a 147, and you know, Canelo weighed 183, and what you think was gonna happen, you know? And then Mikey Garcia, I see something. He's like an arrow. I see it. Everybody's looking. Everybody in the world, like, where? What you see in Errol Spence? Because I don't see it. This motherfucker is a bad motherfucker. What is it? And then he fight, lose, and then it's something. Come on, bro. We got to do better. Boxing fans, new media, Eagles Army, stand up, digital mob. We got to do better, bro. Really. Because I'm sick of every big fight. It's some bullshit. Canelo Jacobs. You know, if we don't get a clean, clear-cut winner, it's going to be some bullshit. Every fucking fight, you could, like, basically book it and count on it. You know? And count on it. You know? Andre Ward versus Kovalev, to me, Andre Ward versus Canelo. If you think Andre Ward gets knocked out, we must see that, because you got to show me that, you know. And please don't count on Andre Ward being out of the ring for, you know, whatever, the Contender, Creed 2 movies that shouldn't be part of your, because I'm telling you, this dude's in shape already. If you think that's what happens, let's see it. That's it. He said Mikey needs a refund from Snack. y'all petty as fuck. Y'all petty. Facts, I'm a fan of Mikey, but he gassed everybody up with his last fight. LOL. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is. But, you know, motherfuckers want to, instead of just saying, damn, I was dead wrong, I was fucking wrong, you know, people want to make more excuses. Oh, Errol needs to move up to fight Canelo. No, that's not how that works, you know. Because Errol Spence beats a Mexican-American fighter, now he got to move up 2 divisions and fight Canelo. Why? Is it because he's a Mexican fighter? Like, what? Like, what's the logic of that? You know, it's just like people want to see blood, or, you know, go tit for tat. Like, oh, Floyd need to move up and fight Canelo. What the fuck Floyd got to do with Errol Spence? You know, come on, man. We know what this is. Again, if you think Canelo knocks out Andre Ward at 175 and Oscar De La Hoya is not just selling wolf tickets, sign me up. I'll pay DAZN, whoever the fuck got that fight. I'll pay for it. I'll support it. I'll encourage it. I'll give it exposure. But you're going to have to show me that. If you're not willing to push for it, go to Canelo's page and say, yo, once you handle business, get past Daniel Jacobs. I need to see you in there with Andre Ward at 175 like your promoter said. Go to De La Hoya's page. If that's what you believe, then press for the fight. I'll press for it. You press for it. Hopefully we get it, right? And you're going to have to show me that. If Andre Ward gets knocked out by Canelo at 175, even though Canelo didn't knock out Edislandi Lara at 155 or whatever, you know, he knocked out Angulo, but Angulo trained in the Ward gym, has no defense, and Angulo was still standing up. It just got waved off, you know, and Canelo's going to move up. You know, this ain't no Rocky Field and shit. But if you believe it, fine, let's see it. I will pay for it. I will support it. I'll pay $20 a month for that 1 month for DAZN. You know, it's whatever. Let's see it. But to me, that's wolf tickets. You know, unless De La Hoya is, you know, tell Andre Ward, De La Hoya should contact Andre Ward and say, man, Canelo's about to call you out after he beats Jacobs. And then get him in the ring like you did with Triple G, if that's the real game plan, and let's see it. I don't see that. I don't see none of that happening. I don't even see Canelo fighting Kovalev, you know, this year. But again, I like being wrong. Prove me wrong. Kovalev versus Canelo, you know, especially Andre Ward versus Canelo at 175. Let's see it, you know. But see, this is what happens. You have a bunch of fake-ass fans in the comment section, man fans, who they talk big and Brody in the comment section, but you know they don't believe what they're saying because they don't push for it, you know. And then if Canelo beats Jacobs or something and then fights Liam, then they'll be like, oh yeah, it's a good fight. Canelo's a cash cow. He could do what he wants, you know. They're not pushing for no Andre Ward fight. Stop it. Again, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. I'm waiting for it. Prove me wrong. Andre Ward, I'll support it. Like I said, Canelo versus Andre Ward 175. That's what De La Hoya said. He said if Canelo wants, he could go to 160 to 175 and fight Andre Ward. This is the thing. People blaming me. I didn't call for the fight. Canelo's own promoter called for the fight. What we talking? I didn't say, oh, Canelo needs to move up to 75. I wasn't even thinking like that. But if you're going to tell me he's going to knock out an Olympic gold medalist who beat Kovalev and Sullivan Barrera at that weight class and stopped Kovalev when he was undefeated, who's an undefeated puncher, then I would like to see that. You're like, okay, that's like, how you gonna get mad at me and you offered? Like if someone said, hey, I'm going to Costco, you want a slice of pizza, a Polish dog? And I'm like, yeah, a slice of pizza sound great. And then you get mad at me because you offered it. Shit don't even make sense. De La Hoya is the one that mentioned Andre Ward. I didn't do it. Why would you be angry at me? I never told Canelo to move up to 75. But if his fans and the man fans are saying Canelo can stop a guy the quality of Andre Ward at 175, certainly we should see it, because Canelo will get all the props in the world. That's legendary shit right there. You moved up to 75 and stopped an Olympic gold medalist, and you know, and people were saying Andre Ward needs to tune up. No, he don't. He's not the smaller person moving up. Sugar Ray Leonard, see, a lot of you motherfuckers don't know boxing. Sugar Ray Leonard, he took 3 years off, moved up in weight, and fought Marvin Hagler and beat him. You know, and in this case, Sugar Ray was, you know, the one that moved up in that instance. Andre Ward is not the guy moving up. It would be Canelo. So, you know, that sounds fair. Floyd Mayweather came back off a 21-month layoff and beat Juan Manuel Marquez 12 rounds out of 12 rounds. So it'd be something like that. It'd be like Dre taking, 2 years or whatever it's been off, and then when Floyd fought Marquez. So let's see it. And let's not make excuses despite the outcome. Just like I told you, I predict this stuff. I told you, I said, Mikey's fighting Errol Spence. May the best man win. I said, if Mikey wins, I will get up on here and tell you this man is pound for pound number one. I promised you guys that, because that's what I would think. I would be really impressed because I didn't see him beating Errol Spence. I didn't hedge my bet. I didn't say Errol Spence is in a no-win, lose-lose situation, but I think he's going to lose to Mikey Garcia. Then how is it a lose-lose situation if you don't even think he could beat Mikey Garcia? But if he does beat him, you're going to give him no credit? Come on, bro. I told you they're not fucking with me. You're not advanced enough. You outdated. New media. Anyway, leave me alone about the Canelo Andre Ward. I don't think this shit's gonna happen. If it does happen, I'll be the first one in line supporting it, giving it exposure, talking about it. To me, De La Hoya was just jawsing. He was just selling wolf tickets. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I would do a video. I will encourage the fight. I will spread the word. I will promote it. I'll even probably buy a t-shirt. I'm from the Bay Area. Ward's from the Bay Area. So, let's get it rocking. If the stuff you guys put in the comment section, Canelo will knock out Andre Ward or beat him a decision, all this stuff you're saying, then let's see it. I'll give Canelo so much props if he could do that. But we know they don't believe that. Anyway, Lamont Peterson, he got stopped by Sergey Lipinets. It was a good fight, though. Lipinets, like I said, he has a couple different options. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, you guys, Adrian Broner is the fight that I probably want to see. Omar Figueroa. Shit. If he just needs somebody, Robert Guerrero came back. He unretired. That was kind of quiet. A lot of people don't know. Maybe something like that. I don't know. So, PBC got the best welterweights, people in or around that division. So, we'll see how that goes. He said, I think Canelo beats Jacobs. It's a good fight. We're going to see May 4th. Support was good in boxing. That's a great fight. Unification. Ward beats Canelo wide decision. I could see that too. But again, I made the video and people blamed me and a lot of people disagreed with me. A lot of people agree with me. Like I say all the time on my channel, LSI, let's see it. If you think SOG loses to Canelo at 175, then let's see it. But another reason why I think Oscar De La Hoya is selling wolf tickets here to try to promote Canelo Jacobs and, lead people to believe that Canelo's going to do this is, why would you fight Rocky Fielding? If you're capable of beating a guy in a higher weight division, the quality of Andre SOG Ward, an Olympic gold medalist who's undefeated, then why are you even fighting Rocky Fielding at 168? As opposed to fighting Caleb Smith, the guy that knocked him out at 168. Caleb Smith knocked out Rocky Fielding in one round, whereas Canelo moved up and it took him a couple rounds. So if you're not fighting Caleb Smith instead of Rocky Fielding, then I don't really feel like you're in the neighborhood or it's in your sights to fight Andre Ward, who's done more than Caleb Smith, both at 168 and both career-wise and at 175. Like I said, it makes no sense. The other thing is this. Before you even get to the echelon of Ward, Zordo Ramirez said he would like to fight you. David Benavidez at 168 said he would like to fight Canelo, right? You got Dimitri Bivol, who's at 75, amateur experience, and he said he'll even go down to 168 to fight Canelo. So, like I said, this is great for boxing. Canelo's he's an A-side and the biggest star in boxing, so he definitely has options, but I wouldn't be barking up the Andre Ward tree quite yet without even seeing how he does versus Jacobs. That's kind of disrespectful because Jacobs, he got a shot in there, but beyond that, there's guys at 68 I don't even know if Canelo would beat. Caleb Smith, you got David Benavidez said he wanted him. You got Gilberto Zordo. I think he's still a champion at 68, but he said he's moving up to 75. So, he probably might have some flexibility. Gilberto Ramirez, that's a big fight, David Benavidez had a good crowd in Texas on the Errol Spence card. A lot of people were taking pictures with him and stuff after. See, and this is the thing. Well, like, if Canelo Alvarez wants the quote-unquote Mexican dates in America, Cinco de Mayo weekend and September, the Mexican Independence Day weekend, what better way than to actually fight a Mexican, People see this one is not making sense. When Floyd Mayweather fought, people said Floyd Mayweather ran, and I don't like his style, or Terrence Crawford's a runner, and whoop. Then why wouldn't you want to see David Benavidez and Canelo, Gilberto Ramirez and Canelo on the quote unquote Mexican dates? We seen Julio Cesar Chavez and Oscar De La Hoya, a guy from Mexico, and a Mexican and American, and Oscar De La Hoya, who's a gold medalist, against him. So that would be kind of like Canelo versus David Benavidez. Or if you took two fighters from Mexico, Zurdo Ramirez and Canelo, why not have that on the Mexican dates? Wouldn't that be more festive and like bring everyone out? Because we seen when Canelo fought Julio Cesar Chavez, who has discipline issues, Jr., it did over 1 million. So, for people who say they don't like runners and stuff like that, why not celebrate, since there are a lot of Mexican fighters that are really good right now in those respective divisions? Why not see that on the Mexican dates? People are talking about Errol Spence moving up to 60, but then De La Hoya is saying Canelo could fight at 60 to 75. There's some great fights in there, and some of which are Mexican or Mexican American. And then Canelo's talking about he doesn't prefer to fight a Mexican fighter. Why? Black people can't do that. You think Andre Ward could say he don't want to fight Adonis and then it'll be received well, when they're in the same division? You think Deontay Wilder, if he's like, man, I ain't fighting my black brother Anthony Joshua, even though Anthony Joshua is from the UK, I'm from the USA, but I'm not fighting a fellow black man. So what are we talking about, people? People want to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. You see, how's it open season for anybody else? I never seen that. I never seen that where you could just pick and choose. Competition in your division is competition in your division. There ain't no getting around that. You can't Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, or Errol Spence could be like, man, Dan, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight Pacquiao, but I'm not gonna fight Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence won't work with Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao. He said he'll take this Terrence Crawford fight, when the politics get sorted out. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, like Danny Garcia, he don't care. Like, stop it. And then we seen Mexican that's why I never understood. It didn't resonate with me when Canelo said that, because we've had great classic fights with Marco Antonio Barrera and also Juan Manuel Marquez and Eric Morales Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had classic fights. Those Mexican legends didn't say, I'm not fighting this guy or this guy. They fought their contemporaries. So I don't think it's right for Canelo to have said that, personally. But, even if Canelo says he doesn't want to fight a Mexican fighter because they represent the same country, what about Eric Morales? He was asked a question. I was there, in Texas. He was asked a question about Mikey Garcia. And then Eric Morales, he said, the question was basically something like, where do you rank Mikey Garcia amongst the Mexican greats, right? And he says, I don't rank them amongst the Mexican great fighters, because he's Mexican American. So, there's a difference. We don't put him in my mind, we don't rate him with like myself or Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, Finito Lopez, because he's not, directly from Mexico, right? So then what about Canelo versus David Benavidez? Because he's a Mexican American, so he's in the same boat as Mikey Garcia then, right? If he's a Mexican American. So if Canelo said he doesn't want to fight somebody from Mexico because they represent the same country, what about a Mexican American? And then in David Benavidez, that's a good fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend. And then if you're like, oh no, because he's still Mexican, then why did Eric Morales say he doesn't put Mikey Garcia in their conversations with Julio Cesar Chavez, with himself, with Barrera, with Finito Lopez? That's why I don't think you can really separate competition is competition is competition. Like I said, Wilder can't say who he wants to fight. If F.A. Ajagba, I think he's from Nigeria, Joshua's from Nigeria or has descendants or whatever from Nigeria, if it gets to the point where that's the hottest fight, what are you going to say? I'm not fighting my fellow Nigerian? I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? facts. But, regardless, even if Canelo, for whatever reason, it does, what Canelo said doesn't make sense. Because he fought Alfonso Gomez. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who are both Mexican. He fought Alfredo El Perro Angulo. So that doesn't even make sense. So why stop now if you've already fought, people who represent your same flag? But beyond that, Andre Ward, he's not Mexican to my knowledge. He's black and white. And De La Hoya mentioned his name. So maybe we get that. You guys let me know. But that's really all I got to say. I did a video about it. If Canelo wants to move up to 75, this dude's trying to do legendary shit. I don't see it, though. Not this year, right? Like, anytime in the immediate future. And like I said, I think he really should probably focus on Daniel Jacobs, because that's a good fight to me. So don't try to flip this like I know a lot of you man fans do. And try to say, oh, ego, he's hating. He want Canelo to move up to 175. Rah, rah, rah. Don't flip it on me. Don't flip it on me. I didn't say that. Oscar De La Hoya said it. Get your facts right. De La Hoya, Canelo's promoter, did an interview with Fight Hub that I linked in the video to my video. And he randomly brought up Canelo can fight from 175 down to 160. Guys like Andre Ward at 170. He said that. So don't go flipping it to your friends and fellow man fans and old media. Oh, ego, he's hating. He wants Canelo to move up, but don't want Errol Spence to. Ain't nobody speaking for Errol Spence saying that they want Errol Spence to move up and fight fucking Rocky Balboa. See, I told y'all. They want to be new media so bad, so they want to think like us. They want to come up with these creative points like us, but they can't, because we're basing this off of facts. We're talking about the conversations that are coming up. We're talking and letting things flow naturally. De La Hoya, Canelo's promoter, he's the one that said that Canelo can fight at that division. I didn't just make that up. I didn't just create no quote for Canelo. So what we talking about? Oh, yeah, then Errol Spence needs to move up to 175 too. What are we talking about? Nobody on behalf, Derek James and Al Haymon, nobody's saying that what De La Hoya said for Errol Spence. I know it hurts, but just take your ass whooping. New media, we coming. Benavidez knockout Canelo. Benavidez is a bad motherfucker. That man got hand speed. He's tall, because I'm tall. I'm taller than him, but he's tall, for the division. He got hand speed. And he could box. I was really impressed with seeing him live with Jay Leon. Really impressed with him. Really impressed with his hand speed. And he called out Canelo. He said he would love the honor to fight Canelo. So don't get mad at me. I'm only being real. He said De La Hoya was just saying anything. It's not my fault. I'm not Canelo's promoter. I'm not Oscar De La Hoya. I can't control what he says. All I could do is talk about the actual factuals and respond to what he said. So if you have a problem with Canelo moving up to 175, don't say shit to me. Say something to Golden Boy. Say something to Canelo's promoter. Canelo needs to have a sidebar with De La Hoya. Say, hey, no talking about 175. I'm focused on Jacobs. That's not my business. I'm just going off of what I heard and what you guys heard, because I linked it in the description box and what we all seen. So, if people are like, oh, fuck that, why are you bringing up retired Ward? I'm not bringing him up. De La Hoya is bringing him up. But I got an even better question. If retired people, like retired Ward, is off limits for a guy like Canelo, because that Canelo would be at a weight deficit, then how come people keep saying Floyd Mayweather, who's also retired, needs to fight Canelo at 160, even though he dog walked him at 152? Oh, that's right. New media. I told you. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. Don't act like see, the double standards, we gonna get you either way. There's no escaping the fade. We are going to get you either way. The shit you guys say, it makes no sense. You're better off doing the Roberto Duran and hitting that no mas. You're not fucking with it, Oh, why are we talking about Ward? He's happily retired. Then why are you talking about happily retired Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo? Oh, that's right, because Canelo's smaller or bigger than Floyd Mayweather, but he's not bigger than Andre Ward. I see all the games. I know all the tricks. 5 deadly venoms. See, look, this is what I'm talking about. Anime insane. He says Canelo versus Benavidez. LOL, money grab. Canelo easily takes that one. Then why did he easily fight Rocky Fielding at 168 instead of Benavidez, who was a champion, and through an error in judgment with the cocaine shit, that's the only reason no one beat him for his belt. He did a Tyson Fury. So why did he fight Rocky Fielding? You see, you guys always type these comments, but you clearly have more vested confidence in like energy that their teams aren't even doing, because why sell out Madison Square Garden? You put 20,000 people in the house for this fight with Rocky Fielding if he's gonna easily beat David Benavidez, who said he wants to. I have the video, and David Benavidez said he would love to fight Canelo, among other people. He said Anthony Durrell and some other people, right? What are we talking about then? Why have 51,000 people and bring them to Texas for the Liam Smith fight if Canelo easily beats David Benavidez? Texas has a lot of dense Hispanic population and just a ton of boxing fans. So instead of bringing a guy from the UK and filling out Jerry's World with him, why not a Mexican American who had a good following at Jerry's World on the Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia card? See, that's what I'm saying. Either way, you guys is fucked up because this shit doesn't make sense. Why are we not talking about Canelo versus David Benavidez at Jerry's World? Why are we as fans? It's just like Tyson Fury. It's not just Canelo. This is what you guys do, and this is why new media keeps like mowing y'all down. People are like, Wilder got his ass kicked. He only won 2 rounds, the knockdown rounds. Okay, then why is Tyson Fury running from the rematch and taking an option like Tom Schwartz, and Wilder wanted the rematch? Oh yeah, that's right, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh yeah, Wilder, he got his ass kicked. Okay, then the guy, Mr. I got his ass kicked, Mr. Chicken Legs, Mr. No Technique, all this other stuff. He's sloppy, and I seen Tony Bellew said something. Bellew said, I don't think they think Tyson Fury and Wilder don't think they could beat Joshua. Then why is Wilder pushing for the fights? Justice said, Anime, you a casual if you think Canelo would easily beat Benavidez. Benavidez is a tough fight, could go either way. Benavidez is too young. How old is too young? He like 23 now. Canelo fought Mayweather at 23. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Do y'all really know boxing? So how is Canelo get Floyd Mayweather at age 23 and get dusted off? But he's too young. But Benavidez. So Benavidez is too young, but Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather when he was that age. And Floyd destroyed Canelo. Canelo hasn't proven to be, as good as Floyd. He's a good fighter, but he hasn't proven to be as good as Floyd. So let me get this straight. Using your logic, Canelo at age 23 can call for a fight and get it versus this generation's best fighter, Floyd Mayweather. But then David Benavidez is kicking ass and taking names. He's a champion, and through a error in his own judgment, he lost his belt, but he's still undefeated. He could be that same age group, and you say he's too young. Y'all getting fucked up. Y'all do know, or you probably don't know this because you don't know shit about boxing. Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in the world. I think he had just turned 21. He might have been 20. But either way, he was the youngest heavyweight champion in the world. So we're talking in the heavyweight division, 200-pound people, guys that are 6'4", 6'5", and Mike Tyson at age 20, 21 beat Trevor Berbick. But now Benavidez is too young. Yeah. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. It's safe to say. He's like, he was too young, but Canelo wasn't too young when he's 19 years old, 20 years old, fighting Shane Mosley and shit. Stop it, bro. You making excuses. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. And sorry you guys had to witness this tongue lashing, this ass whooping. But new media, we just on fire. You know, because I told you, every excuse they come, I'm destroying it with facts, with provable things, with historic examples. We coming Death Row East. You know, so Mike Tyson can become the heavyweight champ, where we know in the heavyweight division, one punch can change everything. He can be 2021 and fight for a title against Trevor Berbick, who holds a win over Muhammad Ali, but you guys don't know that because you don't know shit about boxing, right? Trevor Berbick beat Muhammad Ali. You know, Mike Tyson was a tender 2021, and he can get a title shot. But a champion, former champion, David Benavidez, you say he's too young. You say Teofimo's, he's just too young. It sounds like you too scared, you know? Oh, Teofimo, he's too young and inexperienced to fight Lomachenko. Well, he sounds goddamn ready. You know, he has an amateur experience. He's big. He can box, you know? So Lomachenko, he can get a title shot in his second pro fight, but Teofimo's too young. Canelo can fight Floyd Mayweather when he's 23, but Benavidez can't fight because he's too young and too inexperienced. A guy like Canelo who lost badly to Mayweather. Stop it. You guys look horrible. What else y'all want to talk about? I'm destroying him. I told you, every excuse, I'm destroying it one by one. We breaking it down. Oh, you bet on the Lipinets KO? Oh, yeah, you came up. But I thought Lipinets was the favorite, y'all said. He said, shut him down, ego, shut him down. This is not even a challenge. But once again, this is why these guys will never, ever topple and be able to beat new media, because they're thinking from a point of race, a point of favoritism, a point of idiocracy, you know, a point of, you know, non-factual information, emotion. So they can't win because they're just saying whatever. I'm just tired of marinating fights. Exactly. You know, like this is what I'm telling you, is fear. Fear makes people do crazy shit. Fear makes people do crazy shit. So, okay, fine. David Benavidez is too young. Andre Ward is older than Canelo. De La Hoya just said Canelo is able and can fight Andre Ward. So can we see that? You guys are trapped. There's too many good fights in boxing. You're not going to be able to talk your way out of every fight. But like I said, what Canelo probably should do is focus on, and to his credit, he's not the one saying it. It's De La Hoya being the mouthpiece. But, you know, it's either way, it's his team. It's his team, you know. But the Daniel Jacobs fight is a great fight. I think that should be the major focus. And I'm not saying Canelo's not focused because, again, he didn't say this stuff. But De La Hoya doesn't have to run for president and say stuff like that and say, hey, Triple G, and name drop Floyd Mayweather and talk about fighting Andre Ward at 175. And he's a grown man, you know. De La Hoya is older than me. So if he chooses to say that, that's fine. But if people react and talk about it and make videos and it puts pressure on your fighter, then that's just something you have to live with. Because nobody was really even thinking. Andre Ward's on ESPN doing commentary. The conversation hadn't been started. You started the conversation. So you can't get mad at us fans or new media for engaging in a conversation in a topic, and you broke the ice to that topic. I didn't just wake up wanting, like, sleeping and just wake up like, that's it. Canelo Alvarez versus Andre SOG Ward at 175. I didn't just do that, you know. All right, I got a hot seat. I told you I'm not accepting nothing. James Cobb, you're really counting Berbick when you can't spell his name, so I know you're not fucking with me. You didn't even spell his name right. You really count Berbick beating Ali, bro? So if you go to BoxRec, does it say that Berbick beat Muhammad Ali? How can I not count it? Explain. Please let me know. Please let me know. I told you, all this dumb shit is over. Everything starts from it. He says, so you're really counting Trevor Berbick, his win over Muhammad Ali? So what am I supposed to do when they fought and Muhammad Ali lost? It doesn't matter if Muhammad Ali was old, because truth be told, if a lot of you guys know anything about boxing, Rocky Marciano, his best wins were against motherfuckers that was old, like Joe Louis. So explain to me, King Ego, why I shouldn't consider something that is historically true. I told you, any dumb comment, I'm with it, all the smoke. So tell me why I shouldn't consider Trevor Berbick beating Muhammad Ali. Why I should omit that. Let me know. Yeah, I'm pulling it up. That's your ass, Mr. He fought him December 11, 1981 in the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, right? And he beat him. So you tell me, Mr. Cobb, we're going to turn you to a Cobb salad. Ali was 137. Block him. That wasn't funny. You're not coming to America. Block him. Get James Cobb. I told you we're going to turn you to a Cobb salad. Bro, there's a lot of fighters that have wins over guys that are old. You questioning why I should count it is the reality. Danny Garcia beat Eric Morales when he was older. It's still on his record. He still knocked him out. Get rid of him. Ali had been in too many wars. Man, get out of here. So, Eric Morales had been in wars, so I can't consider Danny Garcia beating Eric Morales because he had been in too many wars. You know, Canelo beat Carlos Baldomir. He had been in wars with Zab Judah. He had been in war with Floyd Mayweather. Shane Mosley was a victory for Canelo. So I can't say, Canelo beat Shane Mosley. I can't say Canelo beat Miguel Cotto. He had been through wars. Josh Clottey, Shane Mosley, Zab Judah, Floyd Mayweather, Austin Trout. So, you know, nobody in boxing is going to have a fucking I'm destroying. I told you, don't come with the dumb shit. I'm too advanced. So I can't say Canelo beat Miguel Cotto because Cotto had too many wars and Antonio Margarito was cheating and stopped him. And then he fought Antonio Margarito and he was winning, but Antonio Margarito started coming on good, you know? So I can't count Canelo's win over Miguel Cotto. These dudes be getting L's. Creme de la creme. So again, there's a lot of fighters they don't have shit for a resume. If I can't consider somebody who is older and you just want me to omit a historic fact, you know? That's what I'm saying. Don't come to my shit if you don't know what you're talking about. Boxing's encyclopedia. You know, I don't know everything about boxing, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. People fight when they fight. It is what it is. I can't help that. I can't help it. But once again, a lot of you guys don't know shit about boxing. So if a person had wars, then I can't, you know, I can't consider it though. You know, if you look at Rocky Marciano, he don't got no fucking resume then. If we're not comparing older people, because Rocky Marciano is undefeated and he's heralded and praised for that. And he beat Archie Moore, Ezra Charles, Joe Louis. You know, he beat all them guys that were old. So what are we talking about? You know, what are we talking about? So Rocky Martinez, not Martinez. See, y'all got me saying the wrong shit. You know, all of Jersey Joe Walker, all of his victories ain't shit then. Because everybody he fought was old. Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe Walcott, Joe Louis. I told you I'm too advanced. These young boys can't beat me. Rocky Marciano, they even made fun of it on Coming to America. But I'm going in on it. Like Archie Moore, all them guys was older than Rocky Marciano. I told you, I'm too advanced. He said, Thanos' ego scares me. All we doing is snapping. Don't come to my channel if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what? Fuck that. I got to cool off. I'm about to play this ad. We had to get to this money. I had to take a money break. Like I said, boxing doesn't work like that. You can't say, oh, this guy was old. Cotto beat Sergio Martinez. He was 40. You know, shit happens. Rocky Marciano, name one good win he had, and the guy wasn't like older than him and hadn't been through war. Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Jersey Joe Walcott, you know, Ezra Charles, all those fights, those guys were older. So, like I said, Canelo, he beat Miguel Cotto, who had been through wars with cheating ass Margarito and Josh Clottey, Floyd, Austin Trout. He had a war with Ricardo Torres. Y'all, I told y'all not fucking with it. Y'all don't know enough. You ain't got enough stamps in your passport to fuck with young H.O. Zab Judah and Miguel Cotto. So I can't say that Canelo beat Miguel Cotto because he'd been through wars and he was older. Cotto had fought Randall Bailey, Paulie Malignaggi. They said he broke his jaw. He had a fight with Alfonso Gomez. Antonio Margarito was cheating. Like, come on. Yuri Foreman, Mayorga. Like, Cotto fought everybody. So, again, I can't count any of that. I can't count it because Cotto was old. That's not how boxing works. You can't just pick and choose. This is what's wrong. I told you these dudes, they operate off emotion. You can't just pick and choose the parts you want to accept and omit and leave out parts of it. Real brother know what I'm talking about. You ain't got enough stamps in your passport to fuck with young Ego. I need some more flutes, Guru. Where Guru at? I need Guru on the beat, man. These boys are getting chopped up. I told you, every excuse you guys bring, I'm going to make it my business to work hard. Tyson Fury, DAZN doubling up in the price. I'm coming I got time. This is what I do full time. And I'm going to continue to grow doing it. And you're going to continue to look crazy. And old media has continued to die out. I got all the time in the world. I ain't got no kids. I got a work ethic. And we're going to see who knows what. I'm on some real life Ridley Scott gladiator shit. We true gladiators over here on this side. Ego's army. If you don't know what you're talking about, you get X'd out. That's just the reality of it. You can't coexist. We can debate and disagree, but you gotta come with facts. Show receipts. You can't just leave out parts. Oh yeah, except for that KO, cut that out. No, it doesn't work like that. If somebody got knocked the fuck out, they got knocked out. I'm not gonna skip over it and glance over it because you want me to. Graze over the reality and the truth. That's what they want us to do. We're not doing that. We come in Death Row East. Danny Garcia beat an older Nate Campbell and Kendall Holt, but he schooled him. And Eric Morales, too. But I can't say, oh, fuck it, none of them fights count. Zab Judah was old, none of that count. That's not how, you can't do that, And most of your favorite fighters fought. So Oscar De La Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez, and, was he in his prime? Was it Roger Mayweather Chavez, Pernell Whitaker Chavez? When Costa Zoo knocked out Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., was it, his prime, his absolute best? When Hector Camacho beat Sugar Ray? Come on. I told you, the knowledge is too dense. I don't know everything. I don't. But I do know what I know. And I do know it's Death Row East. Ego in the butcher's kitchen. Man, hold on. I gotta brush this shit. Anyone else think Pacquiao was on roids? I'll let y'all decide that. That motherfucker Pacquiao came out. He was at spaghetti-o weight and moved up to like 150 something. He was at spaghetti-o weight. Spaghetti-o. That motherfucker weighed. He was like nothing but a can of spaghetti-os. That motherfucker was at Eggs Benedict weight and just kept moving up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, like I said, the debate shit is cool, but I can't even debate with some dudes when I know they don't, you're not even saying nothing true. I know, see, this what is wrong with the social media age. People don't want to do the homework. Like Kanye said, you ain't been doing the education. They don't want to do the research and the work and have the audacity to argue with people. See, I don't get up here and argue stem cell research. You get what I'm saying? And then somebody is like, that's their forte. And I'm like, no, stem cell research does not. Da, 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 da. You don't see me doing that because that's your shit. That's what you do. This is what I do. Again, I'm not saying I'm Bert Sugar. I know everything. I'm not Custom Auto. But, I do respect the sport. Somebody said breath weight. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, motherfucker. Tic Tac weight. Mentos weight. The Fresh Maker. I don't know. Pacquiao never failed a test, so it is what it is. Yeah, and OJ didn't get convicted for murder either. What that mean? So you think OJ's innocent? JM32. I told you everything y'all come. I want all the smoke. I'm debating everything. So you think OJ Simpson is innocent because he didn't get convicted for nothing? So me and Marcus Allen went over to see them. We heard a knock at the door. Must have been Ron. So he's innocent because he didn't get the glove don't fit. You must have quit. So OJ Simpson innocent. Ego getting real wavy on you casuals and trolling them. No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, there's a lot of people don't get caught for some shit. I ain't got caught for half the shit I did wrong. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying he is or didn't. I'm just asking you a question if you think OJ did it. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. So you saying I'm not black, I'm OJ. Hell yeah, OJ Walker free. You ignorant. What's that guy do that? I know. Never mind, whatever. You see how every time we shut them down, then they gotta say some jokes and shit. Jokes on you. Death Row East. They mad because the blend is looking like that. Look at this blend, y'all. What YouTube reporter got the blend of the century like this? Benavidez stops Plant. Let's see it. Plant's my guy. I like David Benavidez too. But let's see it. It's a good fight. But either way, I don't think it's going to happen next because Caleb Plant has a hometown fight. I want to send my condolences to Caleb Plant's family. His mom recently passed or, was taken. So I want to send my condolences to Caleb Plant. David Benavidez also said that he wants his belt back, so he's going through the guy that has it, Anthony Durrell. I'm Ego Valley the Dawn. Once again, I get it cracking with oh my gosh. What y'all want? I told you, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling sharp. We shooting nothing but sharp shit. I really feel like Bret the Hitman Hart right now. I think I am the Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever was. Like, I might go get some Bret the Hitman. That's a good idea. Y'all get mad when I wear the glasses. I might get the Bret Hart joints. I might even grow my hair out and get that little slick wavy shit because my shit be waving up. I'm Bret Hart of this shit. The best there is, the best. Shout out to Canada. I really fuck with the British Bulldog. It hurt my heart when I found out he passed. And then Jim the Anvil Hart, man, bro. Yeah, Plants, he's smooth in there. Smooth operator. A lot of good fights. I like the Fox format though. And you know what else I like about what I seen with Fox is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I'm so frustrated. Dominic Brazil, he got punched in the hotel hallway, and I seen it. He tried to say that I had a crowd of 20 to 40 people. When have you ever seen the heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, with over 20 people? I don't need no security. I am my brother's keeper, Marcellus, and I got an assistant named Chris, and that's all I need. Because, hey, Wilder be doing that gangster talk, but it's slick. You gotta keep you have to pay attention because he be saying, like, I like that. I like that gangster talk. When somebody, like, I don't like that rah shit. Like, someone, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna stab ya. Wilder, he'll say it, but it's like, it's almost subliminal, like, where you have to think about it and let the shit register. Like, did motherfucker just threaten me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he, like, it's like subliminal. Like, the threats be subliminal. Like I've always said, I've always been good at math. And sometimes when you can't figure out that problem, the best thing to do is subtract. So Dominic Brazil, we gonna do simple addition, and then we gonna subtract. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, he gonna subtract. He gonna subtract Dominic. He said he gonna subtract. Like, he be. You gotta do the Jay-Z Hope laughing. That motherfucker be saying like some smooth ass little threats. When I was a child and I went to the church with my mom, and I would act out, she would say, sit down on that pew. And when I got home, like, I'm like, where is he going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is he going? When I got home, she sent me to my room. And she said, the manifestation have started. The baptism is among us, I promise you. And when my dad got home, I'm like, oh, shit, Pops came. That's how Wilder be done. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. I like when Wilder really get into it, because he start making up them words. He be like, and it's so exciting. We living in exciting time. I'm like, oh, shit, the motherfucker just said exciting. He didn't say, like, I'm excited. He said, we living in some exciting times. The motherfucker be calling names, the wrong names. Like, he what did he call? He's like, Dominisha Brazil. Like, he said something. He didn't say Dominic. I forgot what he said, but it wasn't Dominic. It was... I gotta hear it again, but I'll be fucking with it. I like that bronze bomber shit. That's good. I don't know. I think Dominic Brazil, he gotta work on his trash talk a little bit, because like Wilder won that first round of trash talk, because he was like, I promise you I'm gonna do him like a Mortal Kombat character, up, down, left, right, like AB, 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 A. I'm gonna hit him with that fatalities. And then Dominic Brazil, he was like, yeah, you're getting your boy up here? You're calling for back? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the voices. I don't know. But Dominique. Yeah, that's that's what he was called him. He was like, and Dominique, he gonna see the Holy Trinity in the baptism. I am the oracle. I'm like, what the fuck is what is Wilder even talking about? He gonna knock me out when he see me. Like, what is he talking about? He'd be like, the manifestation have started. I swear to God, I will rain down from the heavens of Arcadia. And I am the oracle, the key master. You can't get through the door without the proper keys. I'm like, oh, shit. He said he the oracle. He the key master. You got to go through him. That's that down south shit. I like that down south shit. These motherfuckers is crazy on the low, because it was like that when I went to Texas too. I know he from Alabama, but I went to Texas for the Spence. Like the people was dressed nice. I'm telling you, it was a beautiful crowd, but I could tell that these motherfuckers will destroy Jerry's world if shit got real. You know what I'm saying? Like they down south, they be sneaky with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they sneaky. Like, you know, they say, oh, Southern hospitality. Yeah, the motherfuckers hospitable until you fuck with them. Even the women too. I'm telling you, if you go to Texas, the women will beat your ass. I seen a prostitute. I swear for God, I seen a prostitute, and she was punking the dude. And it was in my hotel lobby. I was like, what the fuck? She was punking the trick, y'all. She was like, she might have been Wilder height. I don't know. She looked kind of big, dog. She looked like Andre the Giant in Princess Bride. She was big. She was big, y'all. And she punked this. I promise on everything, I'm not making this up. She was in my home. It was her and her other friend. I could tell. Like, some people are like, how do you know if she was a prostitute? You go, like, don't try to play me. I wasn't ordering no, no Redbox movies, but I could just tell by the conversation, because I was waiting for my DoorDash and I was hearing what they were saying. And she was like, $40. Remember that dude on Baby Boy? He was trying to pay 40 or some shit. See, it's not really snitching, because I'm not saying no names and showing pictures and shit, so y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we was in downtown Dallas, and she did like the dude from Baby Boy. Remember when Tyrese was trying to sell clothes in the little barbershop salon shit? And that one dude, you know, the little delivered dude was like, $40? She got hella mad. She said, how much you got? And he was like, what about 40? And she was like, $40? Oh, shit. And then she was like, standing, you know, she was doing some boxing face-off shit. Like, he was hella short. He was a small dude. He was like a smaller, like, look Caucasian or something. But she was towering over him. And she was like, 40, that's all you got? Like, oh, shit. You about to, Viscera finna fuck you up in a minute. You remember Viscera from wrestling? I'm like, damn. You know, she looked like Viscera, like Mark Henry, too, a little bit. You know? She looked like Farouk and all them. You know what I'm saying? Nation of Domination and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, shit. Farouk finna fuck you. Mark Henry and Booker T finna fuck you up in a minute. I'm telling you, she looked like every wrestler that I know that was black. This motherfucker look like Papa Shango and shit. That shit was crazy. Hey, you remember Viscera? Hey, that motherfucker with them eyes? Yeah, bro, she looked like them dudes. Mark Henry and all that. Tugboat. All them. Remember when Lex Luger lifted up Yokozuna? So y'all don't know. Why y'all laughing and shit? She did. She looked like fucking Booker T, the Tuskegee Airman. She looked like all that shit, bro. She was hella big. Remember when Booker T accidentally said the N-word to Hulk Hogan? He was like, yeah, boy, it is on. And Hulk Hogan, I'm going to get you, nigga. And he said the N-word and immediately felt remorseful and shame. He was like, Hulk Hogan, yeah, I'm coming for you, nigga. Cause I'm like, motherfucker, you know you on live TV. They ain't gonna be able to edit that. That motherfucker instantly felt remorseful and that shit. I think was that the what's the Micro Machines do? Mean Gene, rest in peace, Mean Gene. Yeah, Booker T was like, Hulk Hogan coming for you, Nick. Mean Gene tried to play it off. Nah, we heard that. We heard that N-bomb. We heard what he said. Run that back. Run that back. Yeah, that bitch look like Mabel from wrestling. Booker T was too real with that. Like, bro, you know you on live TV. He said, Hulk Hogan coming for you, nigga. Remember when they would ask Tommy on Martin if he had a job? And they'd be like, where you work, man? And he'd be like, hurrah. That's how Booker T looked. Like, we heard what you said. Booker T's from Houston. See? I didn't even know that. But that's that Texas shit. I'm telling you, these Texas dudes will beat your fucking brains in. Everybody from down south. Jay Prince, everybody from down south. Birdman, you don't have a chance. Wilder, all these motherfuckers. They're going to beat your brains in. That's just what it is. Down south motherfuckers just be strong for no reason. Like Wilder. This dude, I don't know what he does. I don't even know if he goes to the gym. I don't know if he hoop. He's just strong. He's just strong for no reason. They be swimming in swamps and shit, wrestling with the gator. I don't know what the fuck they doing. Just eating cornbread and, ham hot. I don't know what the fuck. But down south dudes be strong for no reason. It's like silly. It's like silly how strong. Like, why is Wilder? People always make fun of Wilder's legs and say he look like a basketball player. See, that's why with Tyson Fury, I told you all them like one-liners and shit. The shit's not even cute anymore. You know what I'm saying? Saying oh, he's a football player and a basketball player. Well, basketball player posterized you in that 12th round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much can you make fun of a guy for being athletic and being a ball player and being a basketball player, but then he sends you to the Netherlands in the 12th round? You were in the Ozarks. You were asleep, Tyson Fury was out. I'm telling you, Jack Reese he's like 4, 5. Tyson Fury didn't know where the fuck he was, bro. I was there. He didn't know where. Jack Reese was like, come on, 4, 5. Tyson Fury was like, this is Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, man. Take your order. This motherfucker didn't know where he was. He thought he was on fucking Mondo Burger, Keenan and Kel or some shit, bro. I'm telling you, he was separated from his senses. Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order? This motherfucker didn't know where the fuck he was. That motherfucker thought he was at Barnes and Nobles and shit. Yeah, where the graphic novels at? The motherfucker was out shit. He was gone. Like, grand slam. Like, you just out, you know. You just, motherfucker woke up singing. You know, he liked to sing and shit. Woke up singing. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like, yeah, we watching you. Like, what is good? You good, bruh? You good, bruh? And then Wilder hit it. I give Fury props for that though, because he even took a hook on the way down. I don't know how he got up, because Wilder hit him with that. Oh, I was like, oh my God. I don't know how he got up from that, yo. He got hit with that yeet. Oh my God. I'm telling you, them Southern boys don't be playing with that yeet. Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order? Mondo Burger, dude. This dude didn't know where the fuck he. That motherfucker got hit so hard he woke up on Jim Lampley's The Fight Game. Hi, I'm Jim Lampley, and welcome to this week's edition of The Fight Game, where I take you like this, how you wake up on a whole nother show, bro. This motherfucker woke up on The Fight Game. Like, HBO don't even do boxing. What you talking about? This motherfucker was like, he didn't know. He woke up in a Jordan Peele movie, Get Out and shit. That motherfucker tear came down. Like, bro, Wilder got you with that. I'm just gonna tell you, was outboxing. I give you that. You know, props for taking the fight, but woo, that 12-round boy. That motherfucker woke up in a movie scene and shit. Nino Brown, New Jack City, like, roo. Remember we start jump roping with that chain and shit? And he was like, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. He woke up into a monologue. Tyson Fury really woke into a monologue. Why Wesley do him like that? You see, y'all try to disrespect the light skins in movies, in real life. Y'all better chill, bro. Light skin, we be having blades too. We be having that binky. Got the sticky hands, got the stiffy hand. That motherfucker Wesley stabbed him in the hand and choked him out. Sit your $5 ass down before I make chain. Like, if you, motherfucker had a dog, chain, poker. Like, bro, you tripping. This man is on his wife's phone. What? See, y'all keep getting blocked for tripping out in the comment section and then be like, man, free me, ego, free me. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. He said, I told you, K Tucker, you got blocked for a reason. Stop spamming to get blocked. See, I gotta listen to my shooters. He said you did something. He got blocked for a reason. See, the shooters sound like they know you. That's not a good sign. That ain't a good sign. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'll be all over the place sometimes. But listen, the thing that I liked about the Lamont Peterson, Sergey Lipinets fight on Fox is they did some cross promotion. Even though Wilder versus... See, I got lost talking about Wilder and doing impressions and shit. My bad. Anyway, on tonight's telecast, and I've seen them do this before, Fox aired Lipinets and Peterson. Good fight. Good main event. Wilder versus Brazil is a premier boxing champs, but it's on Showtime, which don't really have nothing to do with Fox. And they promoted Wilder versus Brazil. I like that. I like that because you don't really see that. Like if Top Rank, had fights on ESPN and DAZN, do you think DAZN's gonna really be repping the ESPN fights. You get what I'm saying? And like really like, hey, next week or in May, this fight. So I like how since it's under the PBC umbrella, somehow Al Heyman got the juice. Somehow, he got different networks still referencing. I don't know if you guys understand. I know you guys understand what I'm saying, but I don't know if you guys understand. That's pretty big because put it this way. After Al Heyman took his fighters off of HBO, they would kind of act like HBO would act like PBC fighters were non-existent, when they would do pound for pound lists. And, we even seen PBC do that, like it's like they kind of limit the amount they talk about Crawford. So since Al Heyman's on two different polar like networks, Showtime and Fox, at least those two networks are kind of piggybacking and cross promoting because you don't really get that. If HBO, if they have Top Rank, they worried about Golden Boy and Top Rank fight. They're not really going out of their way to advocate or promote the next fight unless it's something so big like, Mayweather versus so-and-so where they have to mention it, He said, yo, Ego, I'm on my wife and kids' phone. Hey, y'all petty as fuck. Yeah, bro. This motherfucker in his kids' race car bed and shit. Hey, I told y'all leave my shooters alone. Booker T laughed it off because he realized he had fucked up. Shout out to Jamal Henderson. He said, Ego, I'm from the Central District of Seattle. Do you mind giving me a shout out, bro? Shout out to Jamal Henderson. We Ego's Army. Let's get it. Yeah, but boxing's in a good spot, man. We're just going to keep growing, keep stepping all over old media like a welcome mat. You know who got the livest joints. You know who's talking the realest facts. You know who's really trying to build boxing back to, its rightful spot. Like, I give anybody credit. I'll cover anybody's events. What? We here now. This is our time to shine. This is our time to have fun with the game. Have some entertainment. I like to do me. I like to cut a little rug, have a little fun. We just trying to grow the sport. But, that don't stop nothing. Like, you see, this is the thing. I always get like, oh, yeah, you're fucking biased and all this shit. But peep this. Notice the pattern with me. I can't be responsible for, every man, every black man in America or every channel or this and that. I can't be responsible for none of that. Every minority, every person, I'm responsible for what I say. But you notice what I said, Tyson Fury, last fight, he didn't do anything wrong. I was like, whoa, we got to give this man, the Gypsy King, his proper etiquette. We got to give him his propers because he's fighting Deontay Wilder. We know what happened with Anthony Joshua, stalling negotiations, not taking $50 million after asking for it. This man stepped up to the plate. Now people, this is why you can't do this to me because I'm known. It'd be one thing, they were hoping and praying that we didn't become bigger because then it'd be harder to quantify and see what was what. But I'm known in the game. People know what I said. You have celebrity fighters and different people, like Lloyd Banks reached out and said, I fuck with the channel. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than Nino Brown. Lloyd Banks from Acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, fucking off a sign. Every horoscope that wore my robe. Strapped out the corner code, letting my opponents know. I got a new toy that'll burn a hater and put a red dot in his eye like the fucking Terminator. We talk about Banks, BANK $ Banks. What? Just different shit like that. So they know what I say. People know what I say. I'm out here. I'm at the fights. I'm here. I'm working. It's what? And you notice Wilder versus Fury promotion. I gave all the props in the world to Tyson Fury. I don't hate Tyson Fury. I'm not mad at Tyson Fury. I'm not beefing or talking, I'm telling you how I feel about each situation. He did the right thing, in my opinion, with Wilder Fury. I acted accordingly. I said, hey, props, stepping up. You stepped up for the UK in a major way. Fast forward to the future, he left the network, jumped out the Wilder 2 negotiations, started acting brand new, fighting Tom Sawyer or whoever the fuck he's fighting. Who is it? Huckleberry Finn, whoever the fuck the dude is, Mark Twain and all that, you know. So that's what we talking about. It's that simple with me. I don't care who's mad. That's what it is. You fighting Tom Sawyer or whatever, you know, Chris Farley, whoever, Tommy Boy, Recipe, all that, you know, the Black Sheep, the Black Channel, you. So that's what we talking about. It's that simple. But you know, you can't flip it on me. Oh, he hates the UK. He hates the Tyson. You know that's not true. I used to live in the UK. Great place. Got a lot of fans in the UK. Great place. And I'm coming back. It got to be the right fight, but I'm coming back. I might even just come to visit, just to politic with the people. You know, I can go anywhere my heart takes me. Believe that. You know, yeah, Tom Schwarzenegger. Ah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who the fuck is Tom Schwartz? Who is that, though? You know? Like, can you at least Matt Damon, Matthew McConaughey, like somebody I know? All right. You know, like, I don't even know who that is, bro. And I cover boxing. In the heavyweight division, like I keep saying, it's easy to see who's who in the tiers. You know the major people and the major names, or, you know, the journeymen and the guys who are up and coming prospect. The heavyweight division is not as like, it's not like super bantamweight or 118 or 108. You know, some of the divisions that aren't like glamour divisions. People know the heavyweights, especially recently. Like, you're not even fighting like a David Price, you know, Shannon Briggs. Yeah, let's go, champ. I'm the champ. And he the chump. He the chump, y'all. Look at him. Like, you can't fight. Look at him. I'm the champ. And he the chump. And then on top of that, you talking about Wilder got to build up his resume in the U.S., you know, just disrespecting the American fighter. But like I said, them one-liners, none of that stuff is cute anymore. No one believes it. I've been to several fights before and after, and they showing Wilder love. I got videos that I haven't even released, and y'all really don't want me to dig in the crates for that. And Wilder's walking through the crowd, and all I hear is bomb squad. Like, if this was the airport, it would be a problem because everybody's yelling bomb squad. You know, TSA would be tackling motherfuckers because that's all I heard was bomb squad. And you know, you can't be in no airport. I almost did that. I was watching, like, it was for a Wilder fight, and I was joking on the, you know, on the live stream, and I was about to say bomb squad, but I was at the airport, so that would have been fucked up for the kid. You know, you just there's a lot of going on at them airports. I was traveling for a fight. I think it was a Wilder fight or something, like Wilder Stavern. I was going to New York or something. I was watching a little promo shit, and I was about to be like, bomb squad. Oh shit, I'm in the airport. Oh shit. Oh, you just gonna tackle me, huh? I mean, I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't do getting handcuffed and shit, bro. That would have been embarrassing on my live stream. And I know the haters would have laughed and shit. Ego getting tackled and shit. Them motherfucker getting tased. Cause I know y'all some haters. A lot of y'all hate. I'm like, man, I didn't know, man. Y'all want that scene. Y'all want me getting tased and arrested in the airport. Hey, I didn't know I was a bomb squad. Why y'all get off me? Get off me. I didn't know. Like, y'all would love that, me getting arrested. Y'all some gossiping ass motherfuckers. Bro. They want me arrested on camera. Especially old media. They be like, yes. Can't argue with the cops. But I just be minding my business. Yeah, the Wilder Brazil is personal. It's a personal fight. I'm curious to see, you know, because, you know, there's some dangers with the personal fights if you fight off too much emotion and, you know, make mistakes. Because Brazil's, you know, he's been getting some stoppages, so he's 6'7". He's a big dude. I was just next to him. You know, big dude, former baseball player or something, or a football player. So, you know, if you come in crazy, you know, who knows what will happen. But we in a good spot. We rocking. You know, we got the livest live stream. And we're just going to keep building and keep growing. I'm really glad for what we what we accomplished, and you know, sky's the limit. So Peterson, Lipinets, good fight. I'm about to get out of here, you know, chill out, get something to eat. Holla at the boy. Thank you guys all for the continued support. Let me know what you want more and more of on the channel, what you like, what you don't like. Oh, y'all still want me arrested? That's what's up. Y'all hating. But yeah, Tyson Fury, you know, him fighting Tom Sawyer or whatever, he really can't say nothing about Joshua. He really can't say nothing about Wilder. How you going to talk about their fights and you have the worst of the big three's fights? You know what's even crazy? Christian Hammer that fought Luis Ortiz, that would have even been a better fight. Because Christian Hammer, you know, actually, I think he already fought Christian Hammer. I think he did fight him. But shit, the way he looked versus Luis Ortiz, you know, that would have been, to me, that would have been better. Because he didn't stop. I don't think he fought Christian Hammer, but he didn't stop him. I think that's what it is. You know, but Christian Hammer versus, yeah, he fought. Oh, I guess he did stop him in round 8. Huh. But anyway, he could have fought. Man, who the fuck is... Bottom line is, who is Tom Schwartz? So, this is Tyson Fury. Since Klitschko, this is his resume. Safari, Francesco Pianetta, Deontay Wilder, and Tom Schwartz. Come on, son. You know, Klitschko, before that it was Christian Hammer, Derek Chisora, then Joey Abel, then Steve Cunningham, then Kevin Johnson, then Vinny Matalone, Martin Rogan, Nevin Pajax, Nikolai Furtha, Derek Chisora, Marcelo Luis Nascimento, Zach Page, Rich Power. Like, I feel like he needed closure with that Wilder fight. That's the bottom line. Oh, he called out Klitschko after the Hammer fight. That's what's up. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Those are my thoughts on the current events in boxing. We working. Oh, yeah. We working. Shout out to my shooters as well. Peace out, y'all.